Hello students. In this video we're going to take a look at a very special aspect of many spreadsheets called the fill handle. This is something that has been built into recent versions of spreadsheets. It has been around for a very long time, but when spreadsheets first started to make an appearance in, I believe, the late 70s, early 80s, um, spreadsheets really didn't have this feature. When I was in high school working with a spreadsheet called Lotus 123, this feature really wasn't built in. And in fact, back when I was in high school, we didn't really have many machines with operating systems such as Windows. So the look and the feel of the spreadsheet was very different. You spent most of your time on the keyboard, and in fact, back then, most people didn't even have a mouse for their computer. There really just wasn't a need for one. But now that we are using computers that are much different, we have this nice little feature called the fill handle, which is built into many spreadsheets, although it will perhaps respond a little bit differently depending on which spreadsheet you're using. And what its goal is to fill. And let me demonstrate what happens here. If I come here to B3, this is my active cell, and I type Monday, and I go back up and I make this the active cell, I'll take a look at the border around the active cell and I'll notice that there's a little box right here, a little square. This is the fill handle, and when I move over that little box with my cursor, the cursor changes. What happens now is if I click and I drag down, when I let go, I get Monday, 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 written all the way down. Now again, that's just basically a copy of this cell into all of these cells. And it's a nice convenient way to copy something without having to copy, paste, 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 paste in each individual cell. If you know that you want it to be filled in all the way down into a particular range or even across a particular row, you can use the fill handle. So that's fairly convenient. And we'll see this come into play when we are working with formulas later on as well, because we can copy formulas through a range of cells. But there's a couple things that we need to discuss before we actually get into that. But that's really not the whole power of the fill handle. In many cases, many of your spreadsheets will attempt to not only fill, but fill intelligently. So let's take a look at this. What if underneath this I had the word Tuesday? Now typically in my spreadsheet, if I was entering Monday and Tuesday, I would probably want to enter Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. But let's take a look. If I select both of these cells together, you'll notice I have one fill handle down at the bottom right, and if I click and drag that and let go, take a look at what results I get. Instead of getting Monday, Tuesday, Monday, Tuesday, Monday, Tuesday, Monday, Tuesday, the spreadsheet picked up on the fact that these two values are actually in sequence in some way. They're days of the week. And so what it did was it picked up on that fact, and as I filled it all the way down, it continued that series with Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and all the way down until I was finished filling. It's a very neat little trick of the fill handle. And inside your spreadsheet, there are a number of different ranges or series that are recognized, and the spreadsheet will do its best to kind of pick up on that and fill as it can determine and fill the best it can based on that range. In many cases, it will understand a lot of different ranges. Here, I'm just picking the same 2 days. Actually, let's pick Sunday and Monday, but notice I'm putting the abbreviated versions of these days. If I click both cells together, if I click and drag and highlight both cells together, and I fill it all the way down, you'll see that it's also picking up on the abbreviated days. There's many different things that it can pick up on. So here I have months of the year, and you can see there it's picking those up. Can I do, let's see if I can do the abbreviated versions. Remember again, I'm highlighting both of them so that it picks up on the fact that I'm dealing with some kind of a series. And you see here that it picked up on those. What about money? If I put $1 and $2, will it pick up on that? Ah, look at that. Notice that it picked up on the fact that I was incrementing by 1. What if I was incrementing by something different? What if I went from 0 to 5? Will it fill in all values in that range? Yes, it will. Notice it picked up on that sequence. 0, 5, 10, 15, 20. Very convenient. What about times? If I do 12 a.m. Now you see I have some interesting formatting here. So we may want to do something like that. And if I do 1 o'clock a.m., again I gotta change my formatting. Will it pick up on that range? Or that sequence rather? And you notice it will. What about something else? Let's say instead of every hour, maybe I want to go every day, or even every other day. Let's say today. Let's say today was Monday, October. Let's say we'll just do October 7th, 2013. That's the day on which I'm recording this. Next Monday will be 10/14, 2013. So these are Mondays. Will it pick up on this range? Yes, it will. Notice 10/14, 10/21, 10/28. Might need a calendar to verify that the 4th is also a Monday. It is, and so on down the line. So a lot of different ranges, a lot of different series and sequences that the spreadsheet can pick up on. So it's a neat little trick. Again, we're not going to be testing on it, but I figured I'd introduce it to you because it might just make adding data to your spreadsheet a little bit easier. Notice all of these examples feature copying down the column. Can we copy across a row? So let's give it a try. Is there anything else that we haven't tried here? Well, let's just do something similar to what we had above. We'll say December, January. And when I take these two cells, if I drag the fill handle across, you will notice that it will pick up on that series as well.